Haa Shuka, honoring our ancestors and future generations. A long time ago, people said we could not speak our native languages. In school, if you spoke your native language, you would have to write, "I will not speak Indian" 100 times. Times are changing, and times have passed. People like Elizabeth Pratovich and Martin Luther King Jr. inspired Native people to embrace our cultures and speak our languages. In modern days, we want to learn our languages and we want to teach our children. I will speak Tlingit. I will speak Hadkil. I will speak Samalgich. I will teach Tlingit. I will teach Hadkil. I will teach Samalgich. I love my language. I am living our cultural values. Haa Shuka, honoring our ancestors and future generations.
Why what?
The cultural values are so important. The cultural values are in your heart. You feel them, you know them. Like my brother died 2 years ago in Hoona, and he was one of the clan leaders. This fall, on October 14th of this fall, I'm going to put on the Kuik, which is the memorial party for him in Hoona. It's really hard to put it all on, and a lot of our leaders have died, and consequently the younger people are the ones that are having to do it. And there's only a few that really know what the cultural values and our culture requires of us. And so I really feel I have to have the party now, because we're going to lose a couple more this year. And I'm getting pretty old too. And you don't know how long you're going to last, but we have to take care of the culture. The culture requires that, because my brother was a clan leader.
And that's Haa Shuka, taking wisdom from the past, learning it in a manner that allows you to become an expert, and then the strong responsibility to pass on that knowledge to the next generation. You think of how our language was built up, how our arts were built up, how we could weave a basket that was watertight, how we could make bentwood boxes. It's an amazing value that allowed us to improve our culture for 10,000 years, and I think it's one that anybody can take on as a value and really help their life as well. Haa Shuka is probably the value that really allowed us to live in Southeast Alaska for 10,000 years. Our elders used that number. They said we've been here for 10,000 years. How would they? How does an oral tradition? The concept of 10,000 years is crazy, but it was just proven that we have lived here by science for 10,000 years. And Haa Shuka is one of the key values that allowed us to do that.
I often think of my own child, my own daughter, for past, present, and future. I consistently go back to the thought of, as we inherit our past from our ancestors, and we borrow it from our children, the things that we do today are that much more important. And it requires that consistent focus and refocusing of that is something that helps direct my actions. So keeping that in mind and consistently keeping that in mind to make them habits. That will help not only you, but it will help sustain our culture, from moving forward.